All right. Good evening, everyone. We would like to welcome you to Oxon Hill High School's virtual ceremony honoring the induction of the charter members of our Science National Honor Society chapter. Here with us today, we have the captain of our Clipper ship, Principal Marcy Holland, to start us off with some opening remarks.
Good evening. Happy New Year. Welcome to our parents, our guardians, our staff, and especially our wonderful inductees of our National Honor Society Induction Program. As you know, I am your proud principal, Miss Holland, and I just want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to our National Honor Society induction ceremony. In preparation of tonight's ceremony, Dr. Woodruff asked all of us to talk about what science means to us. And so to me, science is being able to understand the world in which we live and to use our discoveries to help people. And we are seeing right now within our pandemic the importance of science, because that is actually what is guiding us through this precious time. Also, some of you may know, you may not know, but my father is a retired educator, a retired science teacher. And so I have a special place in my heart for science, because he has taught me that, with his passion for science. He was a science educator for 40 years. He taught chemistry, physics, biology, and a lot of other upper science courses. So I definitely have a passion in my heart for science. That was not my particular passion, but I definitely admire all of you scientists. Science matters. Again, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of you who have invested in science. And I hope, it is our hope that you will use your knowledge to continue to make our world a better place. And I also want to just take this opportunity to recognize our science and tech coordinator and your sponsor, Dr. Tamika Woodruff, for the work that she does with you. And I also want to acknowledge Dr. Portia Barnes, the administrator over the science department. So again, welcome to our first virtual National Honor Society induction ceremony. Congratulations to all of our inductees, and keep up the great work to our members. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Holland. My name is Gianni Phillips, and I'm the Science National Honor Society president for the 2020 to 2021 school year. To me, science is a way of thinking. It is about always questioning the known and discovering the unknown to further our world's perception on life itself. I would like to take a moment to introduce you to the Science National Honor Society officers.
Hi everyone, my name is Christian Swan and I'm the Vice President. To me, science is about making new discoveries to understand the world around us.
Hi everyone, my name is Aaliyah Beckles and I'm the treasurer. To me, science is about enhancing our understanding of the world in order to improve it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jenna Parrish and I'm the secretary. And to me, science is about challenging yourself to discover new things about the world.
Hey everyone, my name is Lauren Awkward and I'm the Public Relations Officer. To me, science is about creativity and answering the world's challenging questions.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Woodruff, the sponsor, and to me, science is about using observation, exploration, research, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills to understand our world and make it better. You can tell that I was a former science teacher.
We would like to thank all the Oxon Hill High School faculty and staff here tonight that helped to encourage and inspire all of the students to pursue their passion for science and provide opportunities to create and discover. We would also like to thank the parents here and guardians for for being the foundation of inspiration for our students and continuously supporting them in being the best version of themselves.
The Science National Honor Society was fabricated in the year 2000 with the following objectives: to encourage and recognize scientific and intellectual thought, to advance students' knowledge of classical and modern science, to communicate with the scientific community, to aid the civic community with its comprehension of science, and to encourage students to participate in community service and in turn encourage a dedication to the pursuit of scientific knowledge that benefits all of mankind. The motto inscribed in Latin on the Science National Honor Society shield translates, "Fortunate is one who understands the causes of things." It is indeed fortunate to have students like these here tonight who are willing to share their understanding of the causes of things with other students and community members. Tonight, we have a video presentation to represent what science means to us.
When I think of science, I think of a truly human activity, something fundamental to our DNA, something that drives curiosity. When you're a kid, you're born a scientist. What does a scientist do? We look up and say, I wonder what that is. Let me go find out. Let me poke it. Let me turn it around. This is what kids do. Kids that can barely walk, what are they doing? They're turning over rocks. They're plucking petals off a rose. They're exploring their environment through experimentation. That's what we do as human beings. So what do? We prevent that. We prevent these depths of curiosity from revealing themselves, even within our own residences. You know, we spend a year teaching our kids to walk and talk, and the rest of their lives telling them to shut up and sit down. What kind of environment is that? The goal here is not to make everybody a scientist. That's not the goal. What a boring world that would be. You want artists, you want musicians, you want novelists, poets. You want the rest of this. What matters is whether they're scientifically literate and maintain that literacy and that curiosity throughout their lives, no matter what becomes their profession. People think science literacy is being able to recite facts, and it's not that. It's a part of it, but it's not the main part. The main part is, how do you look at the world? What does the world look like through your lens? If you're scientifically literate, the world looks very different to you. It's not just a lot of mysterious things happening. There's a lot we understand out there. And that understanding empowers you to first not be taken advantage of by others who do understand it. And second, there are issues that confront society that have science as their foundation. You can't look at science and math as some separate subject. It's fundamental to what it is to be alive because it's all around us. And it influences your health, your safety, how you're gonna have to vote, what issues are before you politically. If you're not scientifically literate, it's in a way you are disenfranchising yourself from the democratic process, and you don't even know it.
Every student inducted as a full member into Science National Honor Society this evening has met and maintained the following qualifications. Each member is classified as either a junior or senior at Oxon Hill High School. Each member must have and maintain a 3.75 grade point average on a 4.0 scale. Each member must have credit for at least one honor science course during or prior to their junior year in school. Each member must have a minimum of 15 service learning hours. Each member must maintain an average grade of at least 85 across all science courses in grades 9 through 12, and each member must not have been suspended from school nor have attended alternative school in grades 9 through 12.
Each chapter of Science National Honor Society is required to select and work on at least one project per school year. The purpose of the selected project shall be to pursue the national objectives of the Science National Honor Society. Each chapter may either judge or host a local science fair contest and or assist in the creation and or maintenance of a science club at school. Chapters shall also attempt to bring speakers from the scientific community into the school to the extent which their resources and location allow. Due to the current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's science fair will be held virtually, as well as different projects that will be hosted by the Science National Honor Society.
We will now introduce our current full charter members of the Oxon Hill High School chapter of the Science National Honor Society. Aaliyah Beckles, our treasurer, Akira Douglas, Ashley Wilson, Kamani Mullins Warren, Chrysla Glasper, Sydney Simmons, Gianni Phillips, our president, Jais Avalos, Jayla Mayo, Jamie DeLeon, Jenna Parrish, our secretary, Kamara Manzi, Kayla Moore, Kennedy Gordine, Lauren Oliver, myself, Lauren Awkward, the Public Relations Officer, Mary Joy Williams, Melanie Benitez Alcantara, Naya French, Tanya Tate, Compton French, Elijah Shodia, Emery Redmond, James Dawkins, Justin Pulley, Christian Swan, our Vice President, Taniel Ahmed, and Taylor Jackson.
We will now introduce our inductees of the Oxon Hill High School chapter of the Science National Honor Society. Evan Vida Valderrama Lobo. Fatima Sase. Gabriel Valderrama. Isabella Hernandez. Jason Castellon. Jordan Everett. Jordan King. Khadijah Kamara. Lance Rogers. Lily Thornton. Lena Berhenicius. Michaela Williams. Nana Kwame Amomensa. Nia Nottingham. And Shane Bernales.
Our new Science National Honor Society members have used their science studies to better understand how the world around them works. They will now use their science knowledge to illuminate the world of science for others.
Science is woven into the fabric of our society. It will aid students in understanding the causes of events in our world, from the macroscopic to the microscopic. Science is a tradition that Hippocrates, Newton, Pasteur, and Hawking have all followed. The Science National Honor Society will help to culture new scientists who will also follow in this discipline and improve our world. Our new Science National Honor Society members have used their science studies to better understand how the world around them works. They will now use their science knowledge to illuminate the world of science for others. To complete the process of initiation, new members will now take the Science National Honor Society pledge led by our president, Gianni Phillips.
Hello, I know this is a virtual platform and we cannot execute the same things we would in person, but please repeat after me in the comfort of your own home. I promise to do my best to represent the objectives of the Science National Honor Society, to exemplify the qualities of leadership, scholarship, citizenship, and community service, and to encourage the pursuit of scientific knowledge that benefits all mankind.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aaliyah Beckles, and I will be introducing our guest speaker for tonight, Dr. Robert Rivers. Rob Rivers, PhD, is a program director in the Office of Minority Health Research Coordination, OMHRC, at the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive, and Kidney Diseases, one of the institutes that comprises the United States National Institutes of Health. In his role as a program director, he leads programs focused on increasing the diversity of the biomedical research workforce and expanding NIDDK's research portfolio and health disparities related research. His doctoral research focused on the study of intrinsically disordered proteins and their propensity to aggregate and their implications in disease. In addition to his work in science, he is active in the local and global community and was instrumental in starting the international nonprofit organization Umbrella Initiatives Foundation that helps in providing improved educational opportunities to children living in poverty in Peru. He holds a PhD degree in chemistry from the University of Cambridge and a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry from Kentucky State University. Before Dr. Rivers speaks, I would like to say that I was accepted into Step Up, which is a program that he actually coordinates. I was able to email him about the program before the pandemic. So it's a great honor to be able to introduce him tonight. But without further ado, please welcome Dr. Rivers. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening. It's really a pleasure to be with you all today. I know it'd be great if we could all be together, but the fact that we do have Zoom and other virtual platforms, it's the next best opportunity that we can join together. And it's truly an honor to be with you. And congratulations on being inducted into the Science Honor Society. Way back in the Stone Age, when I was in high school, the Science Honor Society didn't exist. But I would hope that I'd be able to meet the grade because you guys have done amazing work to have such high GPAs and such conviction to do the work necessary to be not only inducted into the society, but being the charter members of a society that 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, students of Oxon Hill High School will be members of They'll point back to you all. It's like, well, these were the first people who did it. So you're going to be the giants that others will be on. At this point, I wonder if I might be able to share my screen, because considering it's Zoom, I realize with some PowerPoint, there's a bit more exciting than just seeing my face and my poinsettia from Christmas. So I'm gonna try to share my screen. Excellent. So I just wanted two basic parts to my talk. Just a little bit of background of my own journey, because I think it's sometimes worthwhile to hear how other people ended up working in science and how their journey looked like. And then second, and most importantly, is talk about the Step Up program, something that every one of you who've just been inducted into the Science Honor Society should consider applying for, because I think it would be a great opportunity to continue exploring in the sciences. So, like you know, my name's Rob Rivers, and I went to a really small rural high school in Kentucky, Franklin County High School, with about 700 students. And it wasn't a very diverse place. And so at the end of going to a school where there's only about 2 or 3 people that look like me, I really wanted to have an experience where the community would be more reflective of me. So I attended a small historically Black college called Kentucky State University. And when I started, I was sure I wanted to be a lawyer. You know, I watched a bunch of TV. Law and Order was one of my favorite television shows. And I was like, I bet I could prosecute people well. But things changed. And I guess that's the first point to consider as you grow in your career and grow in life. What you've set as the clear goal of what you want to do doesn't have to be fixed. Today, you may say you wish to be a biophysicist. Maybe in 10 years, you may want to be a physician, or maybe you might end up becoming a lawyer. And that's okay. The key thing is working as hard as possible and trying to find that intersection between something you're passionate about and also being able to make a living. So way back in the day when I was at Kentucky State University, the thing that moved me from going the pre-law method or going into law and deciding to go into chemistry was doing a summer research opportunity. So working in a lab for a full summer really changed my trajectory. It gave me a firsthand opportunity to see what is science really about? What's the process of understanding why the actual environment is the way it is? And so that summer, I studied a small protein, an enzyme, Norcadia globulera, and my goal was to take this protein, purify it, and then crystallize it, because we want to see what bits of the structure led to its enzymatic function. And after 10 weeks, we didn't crystallize it. I tried a lot of things, and it didn't work. Actually, nothing worked. But it was okay because I was hooked. Every morning I went into the lab thinking, what might change? What change can I do in my experimentation that could lead to success? And so coming towards the end of my undergraduate studies at Kentucky State University, I decided I should do a PhD, because why not, right? I can keep asking questions, and that's what I enjoy doing. So after that, I applied and followed my passion in the study of proteins, and I ended up going to the University of Cambridge on a Gates Cambridge scholarship. And that was a great experience where I moved from trying to crystallize proteins to trying to understand the structure of proteins using a process called nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So basically that's using an MRI, which you may have heard of, but using it for proteins to understand their structure. The thing I took away beyond just getting a PhD was the importance and the fun of never giving up. Just like in my summer research experience, everything didn't work. But learning the importance of sticking with something and trying new things to try to solve problems is something through the PhD and working in science has stuck with me. and I think is the most important aspect of my character today. As you know from the scientific method, what we're taught to do is to ask questions. Why? Why are things the way they are? And then propose hypotheses or propose potential solutions, and if possible, test them out. And that happens not only in a laboratory, in our lab, but we should consider, how do we ask questions about everything we see around our world and in our life? I'd be remiss if I didn't speak about what's happening the last few months and this past year with COVID-19. And we're seeing firsthand the impacts of scientists in finding vaccines that will help us get over this pandemic. Asking questions of what's going on, what can be done differently. Also, yesterday we saw an insurrection at the Capitol. And I know this, as a federal worker, I don't want to go into politics, but we must always remember that our science is not done in a vacuum outside of society. Actually, we live in society. We live with others. And we must always maintain our humanity in the science we do in order to not repeat errors of the past. And so as we think about that, when we see the images we saw and the things that happened in the Capitol, it's wrong. And there's no way to condone it. And that's a detour from the Scientific Honor Society, but I think we need to be firm in what's right and wrong in our lives and as our careers move forward. And resorting to violence is never the right way. Nor is it right to condone actions that are not peaceful protests. That's because it's a failed narrative of history that we've taught. And as scientists and as citizens of the country, we need to raise our voice to ensure that the stories we tell reflect the truth, as opposed to stories of a Disneyfication of the past. I could go further, but I think we should talk about summer research opportunities. And I'm really excited to talk about Step Up. So Step Up is a program that started before I arrived at NIDDK, but it's the program I'm most passionate about because we're trying to diversify the entire biomedical research workforce. And we're doing that by providing high schoolers opportunity to work in labs across the country to get a hands-on approach to see what's happening in research. So a bit about Step Up. It's an 8-week summer program where we pay you to do summer research. This past summer, we were caught off guard due to COVID, but this coming summer, the program will be happening. And it's likely going to be a hybrid of online and also in person, pending how the vaccine rollout goes. But essentially, we're paying you to ask questions and to build your resume. So how do I apply for this program? It's kind of easy. All we require is a personal statement. Why are you interested in doing summer research? Why are you interested in science? A transcript, as I've heard from the president of the club and everyone else, you guys are the all-stars of Oxon Hill High School, and you all have very high GPAs, so that's a given. 2 letters of reference, preferably from science teachers, and then the activities and honors you participate in, such as Science Honor Society. And so I encourage you to apply today at stepup.niddk.nih.gov. The program essentially is a chance to test your passion. You've done great in your science classes. You enjoy science. Everyone has a clear statement of what science means to them. This program will give you a chance to see what science on the front line and science is in labs, and also what community-based participatory research science look like, what health disparity science looks like, a chance to see and practice and test. Because as you grow and get older, it's about finding what's right for you. And perhaps that's being a scientist and joining us at the National Institutes of Health to find the cures for all the maladies we're facing as a human population. So on that note, I just want to say thank you so very much for the time. And if this is a normal thing, I would usually ask for questions, but I realize this is YouTube video, so probably no questions. But Dr. Woodruff has my contacts, as well as others in the group. So I'm very happy to come back and maybe just have more of an interactive Zoom session to talk about the program. But at this moment right now, really, it's not about what I have to say or what I think. We're here for you. We're here because you guys have done amazing work. And you guys are stars of science at Oxon Hill High School. So congratulations. Continue the amazing work. And I don't live in Oxon Hill area, but I'm proud of you because I see what you're going through in the midst of a pandemic to maintain the focus, to continue studying, to still be on Zoom at 7 p.m. in the evening after a full day of Zoom classes. That's amazing. So keep up that passion. Keep up that hard work. We need you. Only you can help make this world a better place. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Dr. Rivers. When I tell you, you inspired me. So I know our Science National Honor Society inductees and members are inspired. That was an amazing message from you. And I'm just so thankful that you had the opportunity to speak to our students. I know that if we were in a face-to-face environment, everyone would be cheering and would probably have surrounded you at the stage by now. I just want to just express my sincerest gratitude and thank you so much. And so now I'm going to turn it back over to our Science National Honor Society president. Oops, what did I do?
Thank you so much for sharing your story and your valuable wisdom with us, Dr. Rivers. We really, really appreciate it. And on behalf of the Oxon Hill High School chapter of the Science National Honor Society, I welcome you into the Science National Honor Society. Congratulations. Now we will have closing remarks from Dr. Barnes, the administrator over the science department.
Good evening to everyone. This has been absolutely awesome. Let me first follow in suit and say that to me, science is natural or prompted investigative evolution that embodies the core of all living things and inanimate existence. I want to say thank you to Ms. Holland. I want to say a special thank you to Dr. Woodruff as your sponsor and overseeing you guys. Let me acknowledge the members and the officers. This was just of a collegiate professional level. You guys did an awesome job with this virtual platform. Let me say thank you, as Dr. Woodruff said, Dr. Rivers, that was an awesome presentation. You said so many things that I was thinking about saying. And so I've echoed so much of what you said. I too, science is dear to my heart as I have a medical degree. So science, was the core of me. And as it was mentioned earlier, be open to where your core value in science will take you and may take you. I definitely wanted to echo that. And to the new inductees, let me say that I applaud you for continuing your academic scholar and ethic. We know that in these times it's been challenging, and you could have easily said, well, I'll ride out this school year. You could have felt like, would this year matter? But you continued again with that ethic. And so we applaud you. We are looking forward and we are charging you with continuing on this work of science. And so again, I want to say congratulations. I want to say thank you to everyone. And as we know, Oxon Hill Clippers, we rock. You all rock. So very proud of you. And again, thank you to everyone who was involved in this wonderful presentation.
Oh my goodness, you guys do not understand how much this has brought us together. Oh my gosh, I just want to say thank you so much to my amazing team, Dr. Woodruff, Principal Holland, Ms. Barnes, Dr. Rivers, everybody. You have been such an amazing support team and help throughout all of this. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. To my new inductees, we will have a great year, okay? 2021, it's our year, okay? I'm claiming it. We're gonna achieve greatness, which you guys have already been doing by getting accepted into this honor society. And I'm so thankful to have you guys here. We will have fun, we'll learn, and we'll just do it great all around. Okay. I just want to say thank you and congratulations. Thank you for attending tonight, and we really appreciate your support. Bye guys.